Hello guys, karibuni ndani ya Soccer Connect, the best football analysis show ndani ya 254. I'm your host Harvey Gast.
Yeah, Vincenzo Di Paul.
Yes, so game week 8 mambo imepigwa, sasa tuko international break. Yeah, so before tuende sana, kuna legend, Premier League legend ameretire leo officially.
Yes, Eden Hazard.
Yes, Eden Hazard,
former Chelsea player.
Yes, he's terrorized both our clubs, but yetu sana.
I think he's one of the best dribblers I've ever seen.
Yes.
I've ever watched.
Yes, yeah. Actually Hazard is what you thought Doku is. Ukimsifu hapa siku ile mlisign Doku.
Yeah, I think Doku is still young. He can reach the level Hazard.
Yes.
It's
a tall order. Eden Hazard, so big up. And tukiround up table venye inakaa kwa after game week 8 top of the table. Kama mlikuwa mnaita Arsenal Elephants, Tottenham tutaita nini? Tottenham top of the table.
Yes.
Played 8, won 6, drawn 2, 20 points.
Yes.
Arsenal second as well.
Yes.
20 points. And wanaseparatiwa na goals scored.
Yes.
And then as usual Manchester City is always lacking. Hawakwangi mbali. 18 points. Liverpool
hawakwangi mbali, just in case anyone sleeps they take over.
Yes. Liverpool 17. And that's our top 4. 6 number 5 ni Aston Villa, Brighton, West Ham.
Usiende sana.
Newcastle United na
mtajasikia timu yake, they should work hard.
Yes, teams ziko huko chini pia tutazitaja huko mwisho ya show.
Yes.
Yeah, so at bottom of the table.
Yes, bottom of the table. Burnley hapo wako hapo.
Burnley as usual wana fight for their lives. Number 18. Bournemouth winless.
Yes.
Number 19.
Yes.
Na Sheffield United coached by Hacking bottom of the table. So the name na manager zinaingiana na position.
It reminds me of when I started watching football. I thought Arsenal was
team ya Wenger
because Arsenal Wenger.
Sisi wote. Yeah, so that's even the table inakaa. Yeah. So let's dive into the games. Yeah, Brighton 2, Liverpool 2.
Yes.
One of the games of the week. Actually the game of the weekend. Because Arsenal City haikuwa na mabao vile watu wengi walikuwa wanataka.
Exactly.
So actually this was the game of the weekend. Ulionaje hii game?
Hii game I think it was an unexpected result. You obviously Liverpool ama Klopp upata hii fixture kuwa ngumu kwao because ukiangalia the last 4 fixtures they have not won, they have drawn 2, they have lost 2.
Yes.
Liverpool, so actually they haven't beaten Brighton.
Yes.
Yeah,
Klopp has not beaten De Zerbi.
Yeah,
he's the only manager Klopp has faced.
Yes.
Na hajampiga in 4 meetings.
Yes, exactly.
Drawn 2, lost 2.
Yes. So I think Brighton walikuwa washinde hii game, but both teams pia Liverpool pia kwa mbaya sana, but Liverpool tried to come back, wakamanage to come back, and I think it's a fair result for both teams.
Yeah, and then a theme ya hii game ilikuwa 2 teams wenye ni very good going forward. Yes. But again they can't defend to save their lives. So how do you think your poor defense it affect both Liverpool na Brighton respectively kwa their targets this season? Because I consider assume Liverpool want to be contending for the title na Brighton want to try and better what they did last season, wakuwe na top 4 charge.
Hapo sasa pia italingana na squad depth yao, because ukiangalia pia kwa European competitions na especially Brighton kama ina affect sana, inajaribu kwa ile hawana that full gas ya maintain ya Europa League na ligi.
Yeah, but squad depth aside, naongelelea their defensive issues. How will it affect long term to kila club respectively na their targets? Do you think ni sustainable for Liverpool to continue conceding goals like this?
I think for Liverpool, because they are like they are contenders of Premier League this season, in the effect. So unless they do some good signings in January, if kama wataenda hivyo, I don't think they'll manage to win a trophy this season.
Yeah, because I think Liverpool, they wanna concede goals so easily, and then McAllister again suffering playing as a defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
So I think Liverpool will need to tighten up because the two teams in my opinion wana compete nazo ni Arsenal na Man City. Na ukiangalia Man City wame concede the least expected goals against. Like it's so hard to score against Man City. You almost need like a stroke of luck.
Yeah. So
and then secondly team may concede the less XG against ni Arsenal. So na ukiangalia between Arsenal na Man City kuna a small gap kwa hiyo XG.
Yeah, kuna very small.
Yeah, so small. Liverpool if they continue conceding goals for fun, sidhani they will keep up with them long term.
Yeah.
So and then we have to big up Brighton because wase uongelelea venye Brighton kazi yao ni kusign James and all that. What most people don't know ni all these clubs know these players.
Yeah,
but mali Brighton on a hack is they do it kama Dortmund, like kusign a developing talent, emerging talent na kumpea game time.
Yeah, true.
Kumpea hiyo room ya kumake mistakes. So hii game kulikuwa na debutant Igor Julio.
Yeah.
The center back they signed from Fiorentina, Carlos Baleba, of which nimeona akipata plaudits for his game. 19-year-old defensive midfielder from Lille.
He's a good player.
Alipewa debut versus Liverpool. What's your thoughts?
I think he played well. Niliwatch your game na is a good replacement ya Caicedo.
Yes.
Yeah, hii ni kitu nzuri.
Some people were saying it's still early days but he looks like an upgrade already.
Yeah.
So
but maybe to tumpatie time but yes. he has that thing in him. Yeah, anajua.
Of course. Yeah, defensive midfielder akisha kwa black hiyo kwanza hiyo ni plus. Hiyo ni point number 1.
Yani hiyo ni like kwa CV yako hiyo advantage.
Yeah, defensive midfielder kwa mjadhe huyo kwanza hiyo ni additional skills. Yeah, so you will see. And then big up here Dingra starting sio debut but is 21-year-old considering the only minutes amepata ni Danish league
and he scored a wonderful goal kwa Liverpool.
Yes, he's also a young player pia. Yeah. So ukiangalia Brighton wenye wamejiposition kwa market as a selling club, yes. Wako so appealing to all the young talent.
Yeah, true.
Like if ukienda Brighton utapata game time.
Nina alafu pia kwa signing sababu ulikuwa unaongelelea unapata Brighton ni team ikiendea player unapata hiyo page na yao haiwasumbui sana kuchukua player. Unaona it's like let's say unaenda kusign na sema Liverpool or Arsenal or City or Liverpool or United wangeenda compete na Brighton kusign hiyo Dengira ama Baleba ungepata hizo jina za hizo clubs zingewaribia Brighton deals.
No, but the player anaweza choose Brighton sure purely juu atacheza and then Brighton wameprove watakuuza like mwenye anataka kununua akifika bei they don't have no problem.
Yeah.
So it's good for young kids. And pia we have to big up Dezabi because and I have to integrate new players very often because when I lose players. So which also tells us Dezabi is a very good manager na tactical structure yake like players wanaingia seamlessly. Ni kama ukiangalia from outside looking in hakuna over information. It looks si ngumu sana kuadapt.
Yeah, very true. Si ngumu because alafu na most of those or most of these coaches wenye wanacheza the tiki-taka football, yes. Kind of unapata nini kuingia kwa formation yao ama kuingia kwa system yao ikwangi ngumu as long as you understand what he is applying to you. It's very easy. Look at the Arteta, the Guardiola. And if come to even an average player can become world class. You can understand to what he wants.
But system ya Guardiola ni ngumu. Yeye ni mtu anachukuanga 1 year ku download. Ndio.
But unapata if kama wewe ni player una understand football vizuri uko na nini but yani utaingia na haraka.
Yeah, so tukimalizia hapo kwa Brighton Liverpool have come from behind 5 times this season to win. Hii ingekuwa game ya 6 but it ended in a draw. So mental side ya Liverpool, their mental fortitude, their fighting spirit ni one of the best currently, but in my opinion sidhani Liverpool will sustain this over 38 games as a title contender. Hii mambo ya comeback kila saa,
especially kwa Premier League.
Yes,
especially kwa Premier League I can't sustainable, especially imagine unapiga comeback against a small team. Okay, it's a small team, so if kama kumaanisha huyu jamaa angekupatia game nzuri angekupiga.
Plus they will, you see, if they continue with this habit, what end up na these 2-2 draws, 3-3, 1-1, because
ni kwa EPL if you lose even 1 point
could drop so many points, because ukiangalia the teams wana compete now, they don't do draws sana.
Yes.
So Nunes pia as well,
Nunes
is good as a sub.
Yes.
Akianza he does nothing, and then
but in most of the time kwa hii season amekuwa akiingia kama substitute,
and he's been very effective.
So unaangalia kama hiyo game alipiga assist, and his 5th assist kwa Salah. Unapata yeye ndio player amepiga assist mingi for one player kwa in Premier League. So pia amekuwa na mchango by the way, amekuwa improve from last season, from ile David tulikuwa najua, but bado hajafika ile challenge ya
yes.
We all thought he will be.
Before we move on to the biggest game, pia tukifunga hapo kwa Brighton, kuna very interesting start. Salah amekuwa na 13 goal involvement against Brighton. So anytime Salah plays Brighton, you can bet so 13 in 13.
Hata actually alikuwa na goal involvement, he had a goal and an assist, I think.
So actually it's 14 in 13.
14 in 13. So alibreak your record yake against West Ham.
So
alikuwa na ka break.
So tuambie hapo kwa comments what you think, kama Liverpool watakuwa title contenders after hiyo analysis yote na kama Brighton unadhani watamaliza top 4, because top 4 race is looking very open at the moment
and very tight.
So moving on to the biggest game, Super Sunday fixture, Arsenal versus Man City. Finally Arteta got one over Guardiola in the Premier League after years of suffering and getting beat downs. What's your take?
I think hii game if kama only watch first half, there are two big teams with two good managers with good players wenye wanajua what they want and how they play, na wana play under a system. So unapata hii game ni most of the time, if kama ungewatch vizuri ungedhani wanaogopana, na if kama wewe real football fan ungesema game ina boo, but if kama unaongelea game vizuri, hii ni tactical game. These are the best let's say in the last 2 years, the best two teams in England. So and every team has his own tactics, his own plan ya game. So unapata most of the time they did do defensive work, because hakuna team ilikuwa nataka kumsidi wa kwanza.
Defensively actually both teams cancelled each other out. Because Arsenal will generate an expected goals ya 0.41 while City will generate an expected goals ya 0.55. Arsenal walikuwa na only 2 shots on target. Man City walikuwa na 1. Na ukiongelea shots, Man City under Pep Guardiola wali record a record number of lowest shots ever for Man City under Pep, of which it's 4 shots. The previous record ilikuwa 5. So na 2 shots out of the 4 came inside the first 5 minutes. In one sequence of play, ile corner ya Foden, shot ya Vardy likakuwa cleared, and then Haaland
ile Ake pia akapiga,
Haaland akahead ikarudi Ake. I think Ake should have scored. I think hii game ilikuwa tu a matter of who will score first. Ukiangalia pia especially penye ilikuwa shafika that second half time, like unaona in big games, if kama game imekuwa tight sana na bado iko 0-0, inakuwa ni a matter of who will score first. Na ndio mwenye atafungwa atakuwa more frustrated, because unapata sasa design ni kama mnaanza kuwekeana lawama. Because the last time Arsenal beat Man City ni December 2015 2-1. Walcott and Giroud scored, Toure scored for Manchester City. So ndio ujue venye ni zamani, kisema 2015 na sound karibuni. Ndio ujue vile ni zamani. 2 of the 3 goal scorers kwa hiyo game ya 2015 wameretire. Only Giroud ndio anacheza sasa hivi na amechange career, ni goalkeeper.
Ndio tuongelea hapo baadaye.
So ukiangalia pia Man City walikuwa na their last shot in the 58th minute. So I think defensively these were two elite teams zenye zili defend fit sana. Attacking wise sidhani kuna mtu alikuwa willing to take too much risk.
Yeah, too much risk because ukipatikana unapatikana.
Actually it's the reason Pep hakuanzisha Doku, because when you start with Doku because it is the kind of game wenye you have to take kila mtu aligo for watu wa take very good care of the ball, because Doku attempt dribbles and then hakuna mtu alikuwa anataka kupeana transitions.
Yes.
Kila saa unnecessary transitions.
But I think if kama Arsenal had Bukayo Saka on their side,
yes,
fully fit, I think Man City wangepiga vibaya.
We can say ifs, buts na maybes, because we don't know what would have happened kama Rodri angekuwa.
But mwenye saa tena side ya City, mimi sidhani kama City ni walimiss Rodri sana until after that goal, hiyo dakika 86th goal. After that goal ndio mmoja ile udaka that experience, composure, yani wale main player wametulia na ball, unapatia ball anawatuliza kwanza, anajua now what next ni kupiga pass na tukimove on tunaenda aje.
But I think
after that goal Arsenal now ni kama City wa hiyo mid yetu ilikuwa down yote, hakuna mtu alikuwa ametulia, everybody was frustrated again. After the goal unapata ni players wakaosha mkono, ni kama that hiyo anga ilikuwa shaanza kuingia kwa that players, na itakika ni big games unafaa tulia just in case if kama unapata that equalizer, if you can do it. But you know kitu, I think after that goal ndio City missed Rodri and De Bruyne maybe to come.
Mimi nadhania if City had Rodri wangecheza a different way, because ukiangalia Pep tried to use 3 players to try and achieve one thing yenye Rodri anaofanga peke yake. Secondly, we saw the distrust yenye Pep ako in Calvin Phillips as well.
Hapo kwa Phillips naye, I think Phillips it just a time like ikifika January anafaa tafute tu club. If kama any of it itakuja kwa meza, you should just accept it, because usiniambia in absence of Rodri and you are the deputy to Rodri, you can't even get a chance. A small kid in Rico Lewis anapewa chance mbele yako.
A right back anapewa chance in midfield
mbele yako.
That says a lot.
That says a lot. Ni kumaanisha okay, he was signed when I think we had all that trust and as a quite good player.
Do you think Phillips made the jump to City too soon, like ange make one more move?
No, I don't think so, because ukiangalia pia age yake is 27-28, so I don't think alikuwa even tu amekuja ikakataa. Alafu pia ako under ile namba na compete nayo. Rodri is one of the best, if not the best in the world.
The best in the world.
Is the best in the world currently, yeah.
Yes.
So unapata ni ngumu sana, ni ngumu.
Yeah, so ukiangalia hapa some funny stats like the Wenger and Pellegrini ndio walikuwa managers the last time Arsenal beat City in the league.
Yeah, 2015.
Obama ndio alikuwa president.
Barack Obama alikuwa bado youth president.
Yes, so
since then tumekuwa na this is second one since Obama.
Yes, so ni kama Arteta aliwaambia yes we can. So alafu kaangalia David Raya has become the first keeper to keep a Premier League clean sheet versus Man City since David Raya in May 3. Ukiangalia only 3 Premier League teams have kept clean sheets against Man City in calendar year 2023. And David Raya has been in 2 of those teams, Brentford and Arsenal.
Actually, ukiangalia in the last 3 games David Raya matches against City amewin.
Yes.
Hata si 3, I think 4. Did the community shield ilipata kama nana shaka? Hakuwa, so it's 3. Yeah.
And then
because last season Brentford ilipiga City away.
And then Haaland is experiencing a drought. He was nullified. We have to talk before that tuende kwa Haaland. Should Kovacic have been sent off?
Yes.
Oh.
That's okay. Both are yellow card offenses. And I think the same red card, the first foul on it was on ile kanyaga it was Rice or
Odegaard. Rice ni apili.
Yeah, I think the same red card was given to Yves Bissouma.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Curtis Jones.
Yeah, Curtis Jones. Yeah. So I think but mimi sidhani kama mmoja watu anasema fans say ati Man City imebeba Arsenal imebeba. It's
just poor one day.
Referee. So, I don't know, mimi mpaka saa hii bado I think nimeshinda kuongelea mambo ya referee because they are poor.
But things ni ngumu sana, like on top of my head sidhani kuna scenario yenye njoo na referee ame make blunder against City. It's always in favor ya City. ile offside ya Kanji huko versus Fulham, like mnaponeanga Rodri versus Everton
Unaona?
sijasi on top of my head sina
Sasa against United.
Hiyo tu peke yake. Hiyo moja.
Si moja.
Na live nyingine ya kitambo red card Milner angefaa kupewa second yellow Anfield.
Ile Anfield yeah.
Yeah, but generally
my referee ndio wako that that consistent. So unapata timu kama Man City they have lost consecutive games in the Premier League for the first time since December 2018 against Palace and Leicester. So this means hata in all competition City have lost
3 and 4. Yes,
which is very very bad. Actually this season City have lost in 3 domestic cups.
Losing 3 and 4 mnaweza majirani wenu ni kawaida, so ukisomea upande wa Man United wanaweza wapea advice how to cope.
Wametuambukiza hiyo gonjwa.
Man United wanaweza waambia how to cope with losing 3 and 4 and sijui losing nini in all competition.
But let's hope because hata kama tunasema hata kama mimi nasema tuko miss Rodri in that game, but ukiangalia game zote za Rodri amemiss tumepigwa. Since game
the record is not from statistically
since game ya Forest.
Statistically Rodri anakaa City's biggest most important player.
And I think this is when ikianza ni last season ikishaisha. I said that, but City fans tend to say that Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland,
City has proven they can cope without KDB for a long period.
Ukiangalia
without Aguero,
1919
without
na KDB akukua and we won 4 trophies.
Yes. City wana cope without anyone. Hata Haaland akiumia Alvarez can do bits.
Yes, they can do it better, not even can do it better.
And Haaland, speaking of Haaland, he met his match. Alikuwa nullified to this is the second time Haaland ameface Saliba na Gabriel na amegenerate an expected goals ya 0.00. He didn't have a shot in this game kabisa. He didn't have a kick kabisa. He was nullified.
No, talking bado hapo kwa sana Arsenal are ready to lose a Premier League game this season. Bado wako unbeaten na Tottenham. Yes. Winning 6 drawing 2. Yeah.
Yes.
So last going on a long unbeaten run to start a campaign ilikuwa 07-08. Yeah, ilikuwa 15 games. So where do you think Arsenal will reach with this? Because so far so good wamecheza against Big Six wamecheza 3 games na zote wameshinda. Against Spurs Spurs you drew.
Spurs draw.
Yeah, Spurs you drew. So United and City will
Yeah,
so far bado wana remain akina Chelsea and
it's still early, nothing is won and nothing is lost game week 8, but for me your win ilikuwa more of psychological kuliko hata the 3 points on the board, because getting one over City, like I usually feel you have to beat mse una compete na at least once, it gives you
that morale pia.
Yes,
like but at least this is on Arsenal are trying to wale watu ule Arsenal.
Yes,
especially these big teams ule Arsenal, at least Arsenal are defeating them. Yeah, umejua kupata those 3 points. Yeah, those 3 points make a very big difference hapo mbeleni.
And if you don't beat them at home, away ni mlima.
Because I'm very very sure if kama Arsenal atakuja in second leg fully fit with a fully fit City, yeah, I'm very very sure kutakuwa na different results. Yeah.
Yes.
So but anyway, to City fans, don't worry, because the last time we lost against Arteta, unakumbuka Arteta scored against City in 2010? Yes. So you see issue because the last time Arsenal won against City 1-0, Pep Guardiola won the Champions League in Wembley. So don't worry, we lost 1-0 against Arteta side again, and hiyo game ya 1-0 Arteta ndalifunga.
Yes, so
second half tena bado. So hii game last year Arteta was the coach. Yes, we lost 1-0 and guess what, finally Champions League go Wembley, so it's a back to back.
Okay, so tukimalizia, the bigger picture from this game ni the nature of the league so far inakaa very competitive.
Exactly.
Last season, at this stage last season, 7 points ilikuwa zina separate number 1 and 4. But say it's only 3 points difference between number 1 and 4. So this suggests Farasi wanaweza kuwa more than 2.
But do you think ni side table ishaanza kushape up? I don't think so.
Still early, but
It's still open.
Inaanza kujishape pole pole because kila mtu anaanza kuingia around mahali. Unajua Man City iko around mahali itakuwa top 3.
I think umejua okay, ni City wako around penye wanakuanga because they don't always start the season on a high.
Yes.
Yeah, so if kama maybe tumika Liverpool ama United ama Chelsea ingeanza on a high, hapo tungesema nao.
But the table is slowly but surely. By the time tunafika game week 10, 12, 15,
yes,
shape itakuwa.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so let's hope hapo mbele vitu itakuwa sawa. To our next fixture, yes. Next results ilikuwa United against Brentford at Old Trafford. Yes, United fans wanasema ati walipiga hiyo comeback last minute because they wanted to honor Alex Ferguson time because of after his wife alikufa, so wakasema they made sure they were 1-0 down, wakaenda mpaka last minute, alafu McSauce akafanya mambo yake. Anyway,
considering pia McSauce ni same country,
Scottish,
Alex Ferguson,
so ilikuwa good tribute anyway. But anyway, imagine if United could have lost the third game in a row Old Trafford.
Yes,
ingekuwa
disaster
mbaya
because I think pressure ingeanza kukua serious. Kumekuwa na small pressure
because hata ukiangalia na next celebrities wabao alikuwa na uto hivi, yani alibambika, yani alipiga at least, alafu mmoja going to national break with a win. At least I feel now there's a break, hakuna mambo vitakuniangalia
2 weeks on as group, then maybe get 1 or 2 players back from injury.
Nasikia Wan-Bissaka is back in Carrington and I have some light trainings pole pole. So within those 2 weeks I think atakuwa ready.
And then one thing nataka tu niseme about United, Ten Hag should be bold, a bench Casemiro.
Actually ino tumekuwa nikisema hapa for a very long time. Agnes, when we had the football professor on the show, nilisema hiyo kitu, nilimwambia if Ten Hag anataka kuchange game yake, anataka kushinda, he should be bold with the 2 people, Marcus Rashford and Casemiro. Na I think hiyo second half alifanya exactly to my thinking. Alitoa Casemiro first of all, alafu later akatoa Rashford, and it worked, by the way, it worked.
And post match aliulizwa why alitoa Casemiro, akasema he wanted more football, so he should be brave. Big managers live and die by their brave decisions.
Exactly.
So he needs to demonstrate that. Again, defense United iko na more assists as compared to the attack. For the game, Maguire ali-assist. The stone that the builder rejected.
Yes.
Maguire ali-assist in this game. So, and then ukiangalia on Brentford, they are missing Tony. Nobody has stepped up
so fast. It is only hawana wale ile number 9. Ukiangalia mtuka Tony alikuwa hadi
9 na 10 in the same game.
Alikuwa ni free kick taker, yeye ma set pieces zilikuwa zake. So wana
creatively in game situations. Alikuwa na assist sana, but amerudi training, he's been allowed to regain fitness.
But I do think they will retain him. I think Tony might want a bigger challenge in a bigger club than Brentford.
Bids will come in January. But I think he will get suitors in January.
Because Brentford tend to lose big players, like they sold Oli Watkins bado same. So unapata, I think they just sell.
Yeah, it's good money. For Tony tunaongelelea 70 upwards. It's good money. Hawezi kata hiyo pesa.
Yeah, true.
And Tony alifunga behind a closed door friendly for Brentford B. Game ilisha 2-2. So amekuwa training since September, but he can only play from January 16th.
But I think the ban was afai karibia any even football facility ama zilipunguzwa kidogo.
So sahi he can start training. Sahi ana train na Brentford.
Okay. So
moving on to Chelsea. Chelsea wameanza kupick form. It's the first time they've won 3 in a row in a very long while. And then one thing I have to mention about Chelsea ni their competition for places inaweza wasuit long term, because ukiangalia hii game Broja na Mudryk walifunga versus Fulham. They didn't start. When waliingia in their position hii game ya Burnley,
Cole Palmer,
Jackson na Sterling tena wote walifunga. So also big up Cucurella, amekuwa akicheza right back, amekuwa very decent so far. Unaona aje Chelsea wanaamka?
Chelsea win back to back Premier League games away for the first time since October 2022. So ni wote hiyo wamekuwa nayo. So I think so far so good, they are trying, but I think bado siwaamini. They need to prove me against Arsenal next game.
Okay, game week 9 at the bridge.
Yes, at the bridge. They need to prove me that they can.
But I think Arsenal is at stage 3-4 of their process.
But
losing against Arsenal will not, in my opinion, won't mean anything to Chelsea, because Arsenal ukiangalia coach amekuwa na team, I think December Arteta anafikisha 4 years.
Okay, ni sawa.
So akona I think 20 ama 23 of his own players amebuild kabisa.
Ni sawa, sikatai, ndio.
So but itakuwa hash tukiwa judge na hiyo one game.
To Poch is a very, let's say, experienced coach, so far so good.
Yes.
Arteta came to Arsenal as an experienced coach, but yes, he was under Pep, but Alba managed any team, so he was unexperienced. Pochettino was given all he wants. All the signings alikuwa anataka.
But we have to consider,
yes,
it's a new project. Unajua wamenunuliwa.
What I mean ni moja. This game ndio apate that morale. Hata Chelsea doesn't belong that uko chini huko, afai kwa uko chini. So if kama unataka kumake a statement ama kumake that big step kukuja huko juu, you need to at least, hata kama maybe draw nitakuwa maybe a fair result kwa, but they need to come up against Arsenal ndio wajue now we are good to go.
For me, I'll be looking more of their performance. Like they shouldn't go down like a small team.
Because it's not far so good. Mimi nasema Fulham
they can lose, but wakiwa in a good performance, I won't judge them na hiyo game moja.
Okay, but they should win it at least for the morale ya players na fans.
You can't judge them na hii game moja. They can lose this one and still win the next one.
Okay, anyway, ni sawa.
Because it's a tough game for both teams. And also ilikuwa kama a sort of Christmas weekend, because the two teams that have been underperforming the XG kwa league throughout, Chelsea na Everton, they all scored 3+ goals and they all won with a 3-goal margin here weekend. So Chelsea 3 successive wins for the first time since March. It was the first time out of 19 attempts that they have won a game after conceding first. So the same thing Liverpool wako nayo, Chelsea wana struggle nayo. Yeah, hiyo strength ya Liverpool yenye ukifunga ndio sasa wana change gear, wanaanza game. Chelsea ukifunga they tend to drop.
Yeah.
Burnley mimi sina maoni. If you've been watching our episodes, just rinse repeat. Company needs to prioritize skill over style. Aanze kupata results, because it's not looking good.
I think asipochunga it's either yeye ama kocha wa Sheffield mmoja wao ndio atafutwa kazi.
Wataenda wote, sioni anything
unless they change. Kwanza company inafaa change hiyo place.
Wolves versus Villa, was draw.
I think I expected Villa to win this game.
Yes.
So actually but I think naweza sema I was not surprised, because unapata maybe Wolves walipata morale after beating City, wakapata that we can do it guys. So I think pia draw bado si mbaya kwao.
But this is the problem with small teams. So small teams per se, mid-table teams, the inconsistency. Yeah, but ukiangalia Neto is doing the business. Amerudi ule Neto before the knee injury.
Exactly.
Joint assist leader na James Maddison. Na Kieran Trippier with 5 each.
Yes.
Yeah, so Neto sioni akikaa sana. And then as we predicted, Oli Watkins amepata call up ya England. Yeah, so congratulations to him. Although Southgate asimfanyisha hiyo monkey, anafanyishanga watu. Anaita mtu aende akae tu bench, and then he should give him a few minutes.
Alafu napata anaita watu wenye pia hawachezani kwa squad, the like like na Phillips.
Yeah, so moving on to Luton 0 Spurs 1. Spurs top of the table. Ange anaendelea na Ange ball. They are showing some metal, steel na mentality and we don't usually associate na Spurs. And big up to Mickey van de Ven, looking a very good find. Na goalkeeper Guillermo Vicario. Walikuja under the radar and they are performing so far.
Yeah, true.
Luton script yao na Burnley ni the same. They have to win.
So unapata timu kama Spurs is the first time ever they're topping the table since 2022.
Yes.
Yeah, so alafu hii ni best ever start in a Premier League season. Yes, Spurs.
Yes.
Yeah, 18 goals scored. So wako sawa after losing a Hurricane before ball. was kicked this season. Unapata Ange Postecoglou start life at Tottenham ilikuwa in doubt, but so far so good, ameprove what wrong.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So and they are unbeaten with Arsenal.
yes. So moving on to the next game to round up the remaining fixtures. West Ham ni timu hatari kuliko PSG. Kitu ilipea PSG stress hapa juzi, West Ham waliwa hold fiti. Yeah, so ukiangalia kudos with this first Premier League goal, Europa ashafunga 2.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to stress on how well they spent the rice money on Kudus,
Alvarez,
James Ward-Prowse na Alvarez.
Yes.
And then ukiongezea Souček akona 4 goals in 6 games, back to their goal scoring form. So ukiangalia on Newcastle nitasema tu they need to try and have consistency.
I think I told Gabriel Khan on our last show in preview, nilimwambia Newcastle walishinda PSG because tactically they have not met Juani, so alafu hiyo atmosphere walikuwa nayo nyumbani
Especially hiyo atmosphere.
Yeah, hiyo
first home game, Champions League in a while. Kama to Lens,
Yes,
like they were so up for it.
Yeah.
And they wanted to make a statement.
So unapata ni against West Ham, timerika yao, I can say it because both of them are wako Europe and West Ham wako na European trophy.
But we can't discredit them. They played well. So it's about, if Newcastle want to move to a top team, they need to attain consistency and know how to win no matter what.
Because ukiangalia so far so good, but not top 4 angelelewi.
Yes.
Yeah.
But top 4 is still early days because top 4 hata Man U sahi, they can, Chelsea can come and get into the top 4 because unapanga na so much inconsistency.
Ni basi unaona Tanzania Man U, Chelsea they can come because kuna some
because the Brightons, Villas,
they can get there.
Yes.
Newcastle should start now because kuna a time in Premier League uta struggle.
Like unaona sahi ukiangalia top 4.
Yes.
You can't doubt City itakuwa top 4.
Yeah, you can't doubt it.
Arsenal venye wanacheza.
Yeah.
As in there is no doubt.
Yeah, there's no doubt that top 4 miss.
Yes.
So the only 2 remaining chances.
Exactly.
The 2 remaining chances kuna Tottenham, kuna Liverpool, kuna Man United.
Liverpool wanakaa better
kuingia top 4.
Liverpool and Tottenham currently wanakaa best placed to occupy the 2 positions.
So inabidi Chelsea, United, and now Newcastle
na maybe Brighton kama wanaweza kuwa dark horse.
Itakuwa ngumu.
Yeah, but so ukiangalia but top 4 race inakwanga usually na twist. So let's see twist itakuwa ya nani hii season, nani ataachilia.
Yes.
Again kiround up Everton, Bournemouth, finally Everton wali match their goals, zili match their XG. The team that has created the most XG in the league wameshinda Man City, wamecreate XG ya 16.
Imagine.
So Sean Dyche is that guy. And then prior to the game, Everton had not scored more than once in a home game since last season in October. They had only won 1 game at home, scoring 1 goal.
October kuna marekodi mingi. I've read October against Chelsea against. Anyway,
so October ni mambo inaanza kuchemka, ndio ligi inaanza, especially after international break,
because the final international break.
Yes, and then sasa ni marathon mpaka January ama ni lini,
mpaka watu msikifika February I think.
Yeah, so Bournemouth still winless, so imeanza kukua shida. And their next game wanna face the manager they sacked to try and bring Andoni Iraola to try and implement some fancy football. So I think Gary O'Neill will want to show us some statement.
Exactly.
Yeah, we will get to that kwa preview game week 9.
Yes.
And then Andoni Iraola should consult his friend Mikel Arteta, mpe siri 1-2. Palace na Nottingham Forest, nil draw.
They were Arteta consulted Pep.
Actually ni Pep al consult Arteta because Arteta, hata Pep alisema kwa build up.
Yes.
People think he learned from me, but I learned so much from him.
Okay, but they have the friendship, so you never know.
Yeah, so
they talk too much. They talk so much. Yeah, behind the scenes, so you never know. Yeah,
yes. So Palace 0, Nottingham Forest 0.
A very boring game.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. Sam Johnston has the goalkeeper with the most clean sheets.
Clean sheets this season.
Yes, so far.
4.
Yes. Murillo, 21-year-old, made his debut. Akona only 13 professional appearances for Corinthians. Na ilikuwa na very impressive game. Alikuwa na a solo dribble that also scored almost scored a solo goal. Ilikuwa close kama mbaki tu kidogo. Like it was very good considering ni mtu hajacheza hii level ever with only 13 games under your belt. Ukiangalia mtu kama Mudryk ana struggle sana ku adjust to this level. So and then ukiangalia pia Palace wako na injuries. Eze, Dukure, Olise, Schlupp, Riedewald wote wako na injuries. So let's see how they cope. Fulham na Sheffield United tukimalizia, Fulham still walipata size yao wakapiga Sheffield 3-1. Mitrovic is a big loss because Raul Jimenez is not getting the goods for them.
But I think the boy Vinicius, the Brazilian player,
Vinicius,
he's trying. I think I got like 4 goals this season.
Yes, he's trying so hard. Adama pia has not done anything yet.
It's just Adamaring there.
Yeah, so prior to the match Fulham walikuwa na joint league tally of 5 goals scored pamoja na Sheffield na Bournemouth. Plus wamepiga Everton, Luton na Sheffield. So what Fulham are doing very well is the teams that wako in and around them, reka yao, they are getting points off them. That's the best way to survive relegation. See mchezo wa Burnley.
I think in Fulham target yao huko top 10.
Yes.
Wako top 10, they're safe in the Premier League.
Yeah, so hata Sheffield captain pia had a very horrible injury. Niliona.
Yeah, niliona is very.
We hope ata get well soon. Yeah, and then as we started the show, tumefika bottom of the show. Na tunamalizia show na
the Sheffield manager
hacking bottom
na bado Sheffield bado iko bottom
of the league. So guys,
so everything for Sheffield is bottom.
Yes, they need to change the manager. Nilisikia wanataka kurudisha Chris Wilder.
I think Sheffield should bottom up at least wajaribu.
So wabakisha hacking bottom, waanzie bottom, wajaribu kwenda hapo lakini imechemka. So thank you very much guys. Thank you for the support and the love. Share the video, like. Yes, Soccer Connect,
where the game comes alive.